Excuse me. So now the two beautiful methods are location, iLocation. So when you say location, it works on the label of your index. This means when you say location of 2, you look for the values of data frame which have the index labeled 2. Whereas iLoc works on the position of your index. This means if you give iLoc 2, you will look for the values of data frame that are indexed 2. So values at the values, not with respect to index. Now, when I say loc, it will give you based on the index value. Whereas when you say iLoc, it will give you based on the value of the data frame at, present at index 2. So let us see example. Let us see an example. So do we have stored anywhere? No, we haven't stored anywhere. Like, okay, we'll take one data frame. Yeah, we'll take this only. And we'll come back to this example later on. So this is like a date range. Pandas data range. Yeah, date range. So now we will open a new one. Yeah. Yeah, we have copied this. We have prepared a data frame. So we know that when I say def, it will give me a ABC value. So now what we are going to see. So we will add one more row here so that we will have an idea. So what is a row? We'll add. We can add rows. Okay. We'll say 100, 200, 300, and we'll say one more row. Okay. So what happened? 4, 3. 1 second. Okay, range has been like a range should be given to 14 because our range will start from 10 to 12 only we have given. So that's the point. That's where the error is there. Okay. So you need to see we have given our own range of index, right? Okay. So what if I do here location of 10? Okay, d of location of 10. So what is that? 10 is the index, right? So we will run this and we'll understand what happened here now. So when I say 10, the particular row has been given. The particular row has been given. Okay, of that particular data frame. So we'll say first we'll print a df total data frame. Then I'll say a particular index value I need. Yeah, index value. So I know the value. I know the exact value. So that is df dot iLoc of I'll say 200 or 300. 300. Okay. I'll say 10. Is that possible? Index out of bound. Okay, what is the definition? We'll see. Yeah. What was the definition? iLoc works on the position of the index. This means if you give 2, you look for the values of data frame that are indexed at 2. Okay. So iLoc of 2. We'll see 2. Sorry. So what happened now? What is the answer we are getting? The first one is 10. If I say based on the index, it got 10. So when I said 2, so if I know the value of what you say, if I know the value of an index, okay, so what I have said, then I'll go with the log. When I don't know the value of index, I can go with the iloc, with a general index. So that's why whenever I was giving you, like let us consider 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 was there. So if I give 5 also, it may give you an error. Yeah, it is giving you error. So that's the reason I'll say iloc 2. So what happened here? We can take in a data from a data frame in a 2 ways. So using loc and iloc. So this is an interview question. Again, basically when you know pandas, they ask what is the difference between location and ilocation. So index location and location. So you know there is a 10 in the value of index. Okay, you have changed the value of index from 10 to 11. We know that we can change the value from 10 to 11 or whatever the value I want. Right? So that's the point. Okay.
Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೋ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, 100, 200, 300 ಅಂತ.
Correct. That is the index.
Sir, ಇವಾಗ
1, 2, 3. That is a normally if you don't give any index, what happens? If you don't give any index, now you should give this also has 2, that also has 2, because by default the index value is 2. By default the index value is 2. That's there. So now you are giving a original index rather than a opted index. So you have opted index should be starting from 10 to 14. That's why we are giving you 10. Though if you give 10 to this one, it will never recognize because you don't have 10th value. 10th index you don't have. You have index only up to 3. Clear?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 13 ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್?
Which one? Yes, in 10 you can give 13 also. In 10 you can give 13 also. Whereas if you give 13 here, it will kick you out because it is an index based operation. It's a pure index based operation. It is a modified index based operation.
3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ABC ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ 3 ಇರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಂತ?
No, that is the index I am talking about. I am talking about the index here, this index, not this one.
Okay.
Tomorrow you can have n number of values here. You can have a number. We are talking about only this index 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a modified index. By default, what will be the index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. We are talking about only index. We are not talking about the column row index. We are not talking about the column index. Okay? We are not talking
ಸರ್ iloc ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್, 3.
Which one? By default, that is the third row. That is the third row.
Okay.
That is the third way. So we can give a default index. So you have examples in your slides also. You can practice that. Okay, that's what about.
Sir, a program. Sir, program na.
Yeah.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah. Once again, you can observe here. What is that? Shape. What is the shape? 4, 3. Like 4 rows and 3 columns. What is the dimension? N dimension. 2-dimensional matrix. Is that 2-dimensional matrix? And what is the size? So total is 12 attributes are there. 12 values are there in the market. Okay. So that is now this comes from NumPy array. Okay. This comes from NumPy, and we have same with the data frame. So if you see data frame, you can do all these things. I can find out a mean, median, whatever I want, what not. I can everything I can because it is imported. It is built on top of NumPy. Yeah, if you observe here, so what is saying? DF. Okay, we printed the data frame. And once again, what is the shape? What is the n dimension? Okay, all these things. We can remove this so that we can understand it very clearly. Yeah, now you can observe here. Yes, it printed the data frame. Excuse me. It printed about the data frame. Okay, what is the size? 4,3. What is the n dimension? 2. What is the total size? 12. Okay, memory usage. So it is saying total 132 it has been using. So 16 bits, 16 bits, 16 bits. Okay, session will end in 10 minutes. You need to minute to rejoin. And we have a memory usage like it is telling. And we are saying index is equal to false. Give me index is equal to false. So which index is equal to false? The top one. Okay. And we are having a mean of what do you say? DF. That is also possible. So we'll say mean so that you can understand which one is the mean. So mean it is taking this. Okay. So whatever the operations we were doing in NumPy, we can do in Pandas. So directly, what our suggestion is, rather than wasting your time on NumPy, okay, you should know NumPy. You can directly concentrate on Pandas more. So my suggestion is do more concentration on Pandas. So this ends our location and what is